Alright, I'm gonna try this again. I've tried to record this video a couple times, and I keep dying, so, and then every time I try and do it off camera, I win. So, we're gonna see. We're gonna try this again, and if this goes well, I will upload this video. So, the goal is to showcase Satele, the new Conquest character. I'm really excited about her. I'm just gonna really quick. I've recorded this so many times now. I don't really want to spend a lot of time on it, and there's lots of other videos you can watch about her Zetas and Omicrons and modding and stuff. But I really quickly want to say, for Zetas, the only Zeta that's not absolutely essential is this first special Zeta. That one you get some extra mastery. That's fine. The most important Omicron is the lead, right, which gives you all this stuff, and I'm hoping we'll see tomorrow. And when we start GAC, that this will allow her to counter Stranger. There's a lot of anti-Stranger things in here, hopefully. The unique Omicron is good. It allows you, when you can't prevent the revives and you equalize health. I think this is going to be more important in 5v5. I think we're going to use Bastila as the third instead of Jolie in 3v3. I applied, although not in time for the GAC lock this week, but I applied this special Omicron because I have been testing her in Grant and Squad Arena, and this second special, this AoE, does so much damage already. This is gaining her max protection, so that when the enemies are not dazed, they lose max health, she gains max protection, which means that next time she uses this, and if you're doing the team right, she will have it up on her next turn. The next time she uses this, she will be able to do more damage. So that's the goal, and that's why I think this is actually a really important Omicron. If you care about GAC and if you care about smashing things. In terms of modding, I think the most important thing is protection. Protection. That's how she does her damage on the big special. You want to have protection. I have her at R9, so I have about 200,000 protection. I think that's kind of a goal. The other important thing I think is speed. You don't want her to be you don't need her to be too fast, but you do want her to be kind of fast because you want her to be able to take turns. She does need some speed. I found that I was having a lot less success when I had her at like 260, 270 speed, so I bumped her speed up to 295. I think that's probably fine. Ideally, you want her a little over 300, I think is a comfortable range, but I'm doing okay with 295. And if you can increase her armor, maybe a defense set. I don't have a lot of defense mods. I need to farm some more defense mods, but if you can increase her armor, that's probably a good shout too. I'm gonna try this Lord Vader. I've won this before. I've won it multiple times before against this Lord Vader team, but I've never done it on camera. So we'll see if maybe this will be the lucky time and I'll get to upload this video. So this is an R10 Lord Vader with R9 Scorch and other R7 clones. They have a buffs on a basic Datacron. This is the only Lord Vader team I could find that didn't have the Wampa Datacron. The Wampa Datacron is just crazy with its offensive stats, and you just die. But most people are not using the Wampa Datacron with Lord Vader in GAC, but I have a Datacron that has 128% protection, which is very helpful for Satele, again, because protection is where her damage comes from, and we have this protection up when they drop below certain health thresholds. So we're going to try this again. We're going to see if maybe I can finally record a win on this battle. So really the key to this team is cooldown reductions, okay? You want to spam JKRs. Please don't kill Jolie. Please don't kill Jolie. I need him. Okay. You mostly want to spam his marked ability, but everyone's dazed right now, so no one's going to assist. So we're going to get rid of the cleanse those buffs and pass this over to Satele, and she's going to do her big special. Watch this. Big special. Boom! Okay. We did pretty good there. I love that ability. I love it. Okay. So now we're going to call, every chance you get, you're going to call Revan to assist. Or sometimes Satele. Sometimes you want to call Satele, but you want to call Revan because whenever you assist against a marked enemy, and it doesn't matter if you mark them or Lord Vader marks them when you remove the taunt, anytime you assist against a marked enemy, attack out of turn against a marked enemy, you reduce your cooldowns by 2. And so you want to always constantly be marking, okay? And assisting against marked characters. So now we're going to call, actually, he just did that, so he should be good on his cooldown. So we're actually going to call in Satele now, because we want her to have her big hit available. So now we're going to mark CX2, cooldown, again, reduce everyone's cooldowns again. We're going to try and stun Scorch, and get rid of our, that also dispels our debuffs here. And you know what I'm realizing now is why I actually was using Sortie here before, and maybe that's why I have been struggling. So now we're gonna use her big hit again. Boom. And so that's why you want to, and we're gonna call Revan in here. Try and make sure he doesn't have the mark. Okay, so we're gonna pass it over to Satele, I guess. She can maybe stun this guy. Sure. Okay. Great. We got some counterattacks there. That's good. We can mark now. Okay. And we can make sure that everyone is taunting. We're gonna do this to get rid of our debuffs. We're going to just do that. We're gonna pass it over to Satele, who isn't quite ready yet. Jolie is gonna call. He should be ready next time. So we're gonna call Satele in to reduce her cooldowns. Because really the whole name of the game is reducing the cooldowns on Revan and Satele so that they can constantly be marking or sometimes passing the turn. And you want Satele to do that. You want Satele to be doing her big AoE as much as possible. So we're going to call Satele in again. Actually, maybe I should have called Revan in that time. Whatever. Yeah, I should have called Revan in. Whatever. We're going to do her big hit again. Boom. Okay. I need to move a little bit faster here, so I'm just going to kind of go, and hopefully you can kind of follow along what's happening here. And hopefully he doesn't kill Revan. Let's get rid of the debuffs. Mark. Okay. Just a basic. Let's do that. We're marked, so let's just do this. That'll help her taunt. Okay. Pass it back over to Satele. Big hit. Okay, we killed that guy again. I think that... Nope, he still has more life. Okay. Okay, let's have Revan assist. Try and reduce his cooldown so he can mark again. Okay, let's just... We're fine on debuffs. Let's just do this. For whatever good, that's good. Let's send in Revan again so he can mark again when it's his turn. Let's... Yeah, mark again. Okay. Let's make sure Satele has her big hit ready. Boom. So again, this is why you want that Omicron. Let's have Revan assist. Make sure his mark is back up. You want that Omicron on her special... Oh, shoot. Okay. You want that Omicron on her special. He's in ult, right? Yeah, he's in ult, so we're not gonna be able... We can try. I don't think we can bring him back, but we can... Yeah, okay, that was a waste. You want the Omicron on her special because it will help her... It'll help her do more damage with that big hit. Okay, so that did not work. Yeah, we're dying. Okay. She's dead. Okay, we're gonna run out of time anyway. Okay, we're gonna try that again, because I remembered what I did wrong there, actually, is I want to bring in Sortie when I'm fighting LV. I think. Okay, so they're gonna take a bunch of turns. We're gonna try this again. Doesn't matter. She's there to give VIP to Revan. That's the most important thing. So because everyone stays, we're going to just pass turn to Satele. She's going to do a big hit. Boom. Okay, we're going to call Revan to assist so we can reduce his cooldown so he can do a marked. Although his cooldowns we're already fine. We're going to do the AoE, maybe hopefully kill this guy's clone trooper. Lovely. Please don't kill Jolie. We're going to pass it back to Satele. We're going to try and stun our friend, the tank. We're going to call Jedi Knight Revan so that he can have another marked after CX2. Give everyone else a chance to assist. We're going to call Revan to assist again so that he can have them marked up again when he's ready. And now we're having her assist, so she should be ready for another big hit. Satele is a really good tank. Like, she will not die, you know? Let's give her a turn. Let's have her do the big hit. Okay, let's do this. Whatever that's good that is. We're going to mark Lord Vader. Go after him. You really do want to go after Lord Vader before you go after Scorch. Scorch is just too tanky. You're not going to kill him before Lord Vader kills you. Let's call the assist for Jedi Knight Revan. No one has a taunt, so we're just going to do it on Lord Vader. That'll help her taunt. She taunts when she does the energy ball. We're going to want to... Everyone's dazed, so we're actually going to do it with Bastila, so we can swap turn meter more easily, and now we can go after Lord Vader, because Bastila had the highest turn meter there. Everyone is ability blocked right now, but she is really reducing her cooldowns because she's assisting so much. Unfortunately, we're not enough. Revan's cooldowns, she still has ability block. But we're going to call Revan in now, because her cooldown should be fine. She's doing so much countering. We're going to mark again. So I probably should have passed it to her, actually. That's what I should have done. But that's fine. We're going to just do this. I don't want to get countered. We're going to pass it to Satele. Big hits. Boom. Appa would absolutely be dead if he could be killed. And again, even the mark on what's his name, Scorch, still counts for reducing your cooldowns. Doesn't matter that who put the mark there. Big hit, boom. Okay, I think we got this one. Let's see if we can get Lord Vader before he goes into ult. Pass it back to Satele. Big energy ball. Call in Jedi Knight Revan. Call in Jedi Knight Revan again. Okay, bring everyone in. And he's down! I finally did it. See, I knew I could do it. I finally have proof. I finally have proof that it's possible. Big hit. Boom, he's dead. Okay. So, I swear, and I'm not able to do it right now, because the only JMKs I can find in Squad Arena have the Wampacron, or have gas, and gas really messes with it because gas increases your cooldowns, and their whole thing is, you know, not having cooldowns. So, we're gonna try one last thing I want to show you. So JMK, the same principles work against a JMK team if they don't have gas and they don't have the Wampacron. Unfortunately, I don't have any JMK teams in my Squad Arena shard that don't have the Wampacron and don't have gas. But if you're facing a regular JMK team, even with Ezra, I fought a team that was JMK with the regular JMK folks, and the 5th was Ezra, and it had a non-Wampacron, and I was able to get Satele to work there with the same principles. You go after Cat, you mark, you use Satele's big AoE to just whittle them down, and eventually you can kill them all. I wish I could show you that, but I did not record the one time I did it, and I can't get it to work again. So I'm going to show you, the last thing I'm going to show you is this Stranger team. Now this does not have any Omicrons on it, but neither do we. But it does have the FTC. It does have the full team. And again, you're going to follow the same principles here. And they even give you a nice mark. We're gonna try. I think we got Monomark Star Killer here. And you want to send in Revan to reduce his cooldowns. I do like Sortie because she hides Revan, and he's the weakest one. He is the most fragile member of the team. Boom! Look at that. Lovely. Okay. We're gonna mark him again. Send everyone in. Okay. And because he is he's hidden here, he is not getting countered. Okay. Now in GAC, so there's Savior. Let's see. Let's just go over here. I don't want to be countered. Mark him again. Reduce our cooldowns, and here she goes again. Boom! You start murdering people. Okay. Okay. Here comes the ship. They stunned us. That's not great. Again, I swear I've gotten this to work. We're gonna do over here. Get the energy ball. Send in Satele, I guess. He's not ready. I mean, I guess I should have sent him in. Send her. He should be ready next time, so send her in. Although I think probably sending him in would have been... Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I don't know. I can't win, man. I swear. I'm gonna... Oh, see, she does so much damage. You get the idea, right? You get the idea of how this is supposed to work. You know, I've done this. I've done this a couple times and gotten it to work, and I don't know. For some reason, it's just not working right now. It seems like every time I press record, it just stops working. But I'm really optimistic that this is going to work in GAC with her lead Omicron at least. Ideally, her other Omicrons as well. She is so tanky. She's just tanking it. Everyone else is dead, and she's just standing there. She don't care. Oh, Swordy's dead. I don't think she can be insta-killed, right? I don't think she can be insta-killed. Let's see if we can survive long enough to do a big hit. No, I think he's gonna kill us before we get to a big hit. Let's see. Can we kill him? Hey, we killed Maul. Then we died. Okay. But you get the idea, right? I swear that works. I swear that can work. So that's it. I think she's gonna be a really strong team. I think in GAC she's gonna kill Stranger. I think she's gonna kill JMK. I think she's gonna kill Lord Vader. Those are the three teams I'm looking at. I've heard she can kill Leia. Again, all the Leias in my shard have the Wampacron, so I'm not even gonna try that. This one doesn't, but I don't know. I didn't have much luck with Leia because you can't reduce cooldowns, right? And the whole thing is reducing cooldowns. So I'm not gonna try anymore. I've already done through 10 attempts today, so trying to make this work. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how strong she is. I think she's going to be a really powerful team. I'm really excited to use her in GAC. So thanks everyone, and good luck out there.